I want today is obviously Jeremy's gonna be talking about all like the rifle, the sniping, all that shit. We're gonna be carrying a Condition 1 sidearm. Anytime your fucking primary fails to do what you wanted it to do, you're gonna transition to your pistol, finish that drill, and then holster your pistol, bring your rifle back up to speed, and do that. So our rule was anything inside of 50 yards, your primary goes down, you're on your secondary until all the threats are gone. Holster, get your primary back up. And then the other thing too on pistol, we're not gonna be doing a lot of pistol, but if you're reloading, don't fucking stand there like an asshole. If I'm shooting and my gun doesn't work, and I'm gonna stand here like a faggot and reload, well, somebody's gonna shoot me or whatever, you should be finding cover. If you don't have bullets, get behind something. So that's the biggest training scar I see on the internet, indoor ranges. Everybody stands here and they reload their gun and they do this drill. That's not real life. Your gun goes down, you're like, fuck, dude, let me get behind something. So primary goes down, transition to your secondary, finish it out, put it away. You're gonna have 2 of these in however many pistol mags you're carrying, so if you get a malfunction, fucking clear. We don't care about training scars. These things are like, I don't know, maybe $1 a piece. If we lose them, I'll go get more, all right? So run this real. This is an empty piece of plastic. This costs about, I don't know, 20 bucks. This is absolutely useless to me right now. Don't try to stick shit in your pocket, fucking throw it on the ground. If you lose it, we'll replace it. Jam up full pistol mags right now, and then we'll do a warm up on pistol, and then when we come back, we're gonna refill up our mags. Like 2 mags, I guess, for the rest of the day on pistol. And then in each of those mags, you're gonna load your buddy's mag and slide 2 of those in there somewhere. Stir, marry my hands, sight alignment, sight picture, I press it out. I forgot to put my ear pro on. I'm gonna scan my targets, finger off my trigger, holster away. Now wrap these fingers. That gun's a straight cheat code, huh?
Yeah.
So on you guys, yeah, we'll create like a, this is a good firing line, but we'll just start here. If you want to face like that, burn out. Nice. Shooter stand by. .6, dude. That's fucking gangster, dude. Zero misses, 10.6. So if I have a target right there and I'm going to shoot it, once I'm shooting past that 90, back towards where I came from, you missed that target. Any round miss is a 1-second penalty. Miss target, 10-second penalty.
Okay.
Cool. All right, who's going first?
You are.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Stand by.
Fuck. So this will be we'll just do a quick intro to M4 fighting with your rifle. A lot of this stuff I'm sure everybody here has heard at one point. So I like to get to the mindset of I'm not teaching you anything. I'm sharing a different way. Yeah, because like we've all been taught something, right? There's always fundamentals. As long as those fundamentals are adhered to, there's a million different ways. So whether you're teaching like a basic school in the military, a basic school of SWAT dudes, yes, there is a fundamental of how do I hold my rifle? Do I high port, low port? Here's how I do my magazines. That crawl, walk, run method or mindset. However, I like to teach to a higher standard. I want my people to be gunfighters, to think like gunfighters, so I'm gonna treat them like a gunfighter, right? Every range is a hot range, right? That's how we're going into live environments. Some of the best schools I went to were schools that I fundamentally disagreed with everything they did. From hostage rescues to linear assaults to aircraft assaults to just basic gunfighting. Like you could tell it was a very inexperienced school or inexperienced team. That's cool. There's something to learn from the tier 1 highest level dudes, and there's something to learn from the most arrogant, egotistical, inexperienced team, right? There's something to learn. Every time I go to a school or I'm instructing or I'm able to visit, as I always learn something new on how to fix a malfunction. Like that is like the worst day. That is like, we're in the middle of something. I'm shooting my gun at something or somebody, ideally because like, if I don't, you're gonna die or I'm gonna die, and now my gun is not working, right? Absent a transition to your pistol, how do I get this rifle back up and running? How do I get this thing up and going? So yes, marksmanship is important. Speed drills are important. Running PT, it's all important. I think that's kind of like an inferred task, or like you should be good at that. I think one of the most neglected things in our industry is malfunctions. How do we fix that malfunction? How do we get that weapon back up and running? In my experience, I go off a feel, because I'm not like, oh, I have a double feed. No, fuck that. Like, my gun is not working. Why not? I don't care what it is. What did I feel? What impulse did this gun provide me? What intel did this gun provide me? And based on that G2, I'm gonna fix it based on that. So one good thing, and this is how I try to dumb it down or simplify it, is if it's click, tap, rack. If it's mush, strip it and rip it. So I fired. Oh shit, it's mush. It's mush. Is it an empty gun? Do I have a malfunction? I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna strip it, new magazine in, economy of motion. So it would be thumb up, put it back in the battery. Do I need to fully extend and remount this gun in a strong way? That's up to you. That's up to you whether you really want to get a good strong mount, or do I need to just get the old GI way of just put that battery back into, the bolt back in the battery and start firing from here as I'm moving, and then I can remount my gun in a strong way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what's called a U-turn, or dig in a 90. This is a corner, this is a center fed room, right? It's a bedroom. There's a threat. I can't see him because he's deep inside this room. So I wanna clear as much of this room outside as I can without sticking my barrel through. I'm not going slow. We won't get into dynamic versus slow just yet. It's my house. This is my home. My wife and my kids are here. There's somebody in here that shouldn't be here. Yeah? So I need to expedite, get to my kids, get to my wife. So I'm not dragging against the wall. I'm off the wall, right? We want to stay off the walls, but I'm looking. I don't see anything. Cool. Oh shit, I see something. That's a threat. Cool, I just shot him. Do I need to run to him automatically? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But this 90 is still not clear, neither is that one. So I can't possibly clear both at the same time as a one-man clearing team. Look, and then dig, and then come in. Does that make sense? If the threat is deep, I'm clearing. Take them as they come, and don't blow that threshold unless you absolutely have to. One thing I didn't talk about with malfunctions, and you guys saw it, is so I didn't seat my magazine, or I go dry. Shit. Step out of the gun, step out of the light, back in. So like Brian said, within 50 meters, if my rifle goes down, outside of 50 meters, I'm sorry, dump that shit as you were. If you're within 50 meters, we're up close, my rifle goes down, ditch it and go to your pistol.
Don't shoot dicks. Keep going. You're doing great. Step out of the door when that happens.
Door's closed, or that door's closed that shouldn't be closed. Like, oh shit, like what's going on in there? If it's me in my house where my kids are sleeping, my wife is sleeping, and the door is closed or it's locked or something is not the way it should be. Me personally, I'm not gonna be inclined to pop it and let it breathe. Like I wanna overwhelm whoever's in that room with, like, I'm gonna say it, speed, surprise, and violence of action, right? Or I'm just gonna scare the shit out of them. That's also a cool way of saying it. I'm gonna jump on him before he jumps on me? Great question about doors. Great, but try to stay off the doors and don't fuck with the knob until it's time to go. Yep, scanning, scanning, there's nothing to kill yet. Scanning, scanning, scanning. Yep. Good, give it a peek. Good, dump in and then collapse. So what we're gonna cover is, we're gonna cover how to actually dump a room, what we call is dump a room or overtake a room with our rifle, and then we're gonna go into our pistol. So both have practical applications. Some people, we're talking about castle doctrine, right? I'm the king of my castle right now. We're just talking about I'm in my home. Somebody's in my home that shouldn't be there. So how do I get to him to protect my family? Fuck my property. How do I protect my family and protect myself? So that's what we're gonna cover is how do I take this room safely and accurately with my rifle? And then how do I do it with my pistol? My pistol, and I'm clearing for whatever's going on inside this room, right? When I'm clearing my pistol, I like to clear with my pistol up in my workspace. I like to see where it's at. So if I'm clearing this room, regardless of what's going on, I'm clearing. Oh snap, back. What's the difference by clearing like this? Nothing, same thing. I don't want to be up on my sights. I want to be at a low ready because I want to see what's going on. Shooter's preference, however you want to do it is fine. What I prefer this. That's just me. That's just me. Is it ideal? In a CQB stance, this guy jumps out and startles me. From here, yeah, I could start shooting, I could start dick shooting, pop, 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 and walk him up. I could do this. Me personally, as I'm here, I could start this, cut. I can begin shooting here. I have two shooters. I have 3 shooters. So I'm engaging 3 people, or 3 people are trying to engage me. Shit sucks. So mathematically, it makes the most sense to try to put rounds on them as quickly as I can and then start overwhelming them with fire. So I'm not gonna want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because in that time it takes me to shoot a second to shoot 5 rounds. What's a bill drill? About a second and a half. 6 rounds, 5 seconds. And these guys have already got me, right? So the idea is 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Does that make sense? Start getting something on bodies and then go back and clean it up. There you go, get in that doorway, check it out. Good, good. I can't express enough the importance of being aggressive and violent. Just violent in a gunfight. I've never been in a knife fight. I don't want to, but fist fight, hand fight. The aggressor, how many nerds you've seen in school? You're like, dude, that nerd brought it. Like he whooped the shit out of that football player. He's scrawny, he's got no training. He was just more aggressive and he wanted it more. Same thing with gunfighting. I've come in, I'm like, you know what, fuck you. I'm gonna give it to you. And then I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give everybody something. I might get shot, I might not, but god damn it, you're all gonna get a bit of a love and aggression. So be aggressive, but be in control, right? There's a saying we said on the team, if you fuck up aggressively. If you commit, you fucking commit and you take that fight to him. We'll talk later on tactics, right? You might actually be good, but if you fuck up aggressively. Aggression wins, controlled aggression. Controlled aggression wins in all fights, in all aspects of fighting.